Hey everybody, it's Amanda, and I'm gonna attempt to do some food diaries. Okay, so if you've seen my most recent grocery haul, I am like really trying to get my budget under control because it is crazy. So I'm gonna try to do food diaries to keep myself accountable. And at the end of my grocery haul that Rick had a light dinner while I had taken a nap before I did the haul because I'm sick still. He's making some coffee now. It's like his end of night coffee. I don't know how he does it, don't ask me. But I said I was gonna make myself some leftover soup, so I didn't film him because he did that while I was asleep. But I figured, you know, we'll just do the first one tonight. For look, there's my soup. And so here's the soup that I heated up. Yes, that's the pan I used. My dishes are dirty, you guys. This is part of the reason I'm struggling because I've been sick and I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. So I'm having soup. I have some crackers out that I just got in the grocery haul. And that's my dinner with some water. And if I have anything, we have lots of snacks and fruit, and we're gonna have that after, maybe some fruit. I think I'm in the mood for fruit. That is my dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. So this is day one of the food diaries, kind of day one-ish, because you're not getting the full day. This is the last meal, and we're gonna go from here. So I do also have in the oven, I'll show you. There we go. It's some chicken that I make for lunches. I'm gonna do a video on our lunch chicken at another time. I wanna do that separate because I actually think that's beneficial to people, but that chicken is gonna be used to make our lunch meat for the next few days. So I'm gonna go eat my soup and come back tomorrow and we'll see what I'm eating then. Hey everybody, it's day 2. And I know I was sick in the first part. Well, now the sinus infection is drained into my eye, and now I have bacterial conjunctivitis. So, and I have eye drops. I had to go all the way to Charlotte, which is like an hour and a half, to my doctor to get the meds today. So needless to say, I'm gonna be honest with you and say that I did have Chick-fil-A for lunch. I did, because I was in Charlotte and my appointment was like right at like lunchtime, and I had to rush out of the house and I could barely see. It was a long drive with crusty eyeballs. I'm sorry to be graphic. But Rick had a packed lunch for lunch, so he did have that with the chicken that I made. In fact, it's actually a really good thing that I made that chicken. Remember I baked that chicken last night and I put it in a bag? And that's what he sent for dinner. He had chicken sandwiches for lunch. I'm taking one of those pre-baked chickens and heating it up for him. And then he's going to have that with some instant mashed potatoes and green beans. I'll show it to you in just a second. And I'm just gonna have like ramen and a sandwich because, and he's making his coffee, I'm sure you can hear it. Because I just want to lay down. I thought I was sick already, but I was like, I'm really trying. I know I ate a Chick-fil-A, I know. I'm really trying to stick to it, y'all. It's been rough, it's been rough. I do have eye drops and I'll be fine. Like, I was obviously off work today and I'm supposed to be okay after 24 hours to go be around people or whatever. Technically, I think bacterial conjunctivitis isn't catching, it's the viral one that is. But, and I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? But he did tell me after 24 hours I was good. So I do have to go in tomorrow afternoon and do some schoolwork. I'm hoping that I can really get some things done around this house. I'm hoping I'll feel better. And then, if not, I'll have to come up with some other plan. But there is enough chicken left for his lunch. And I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet, but I'll be here. I'll come home for lunch. So that'll be fine. And that's that. So I'm gonna finish making his food and then we're gonna chill out. You know, it's always when you decide to start something, things go crazy. I'm gonna show you dinner in just a second. Okay, here's Rick's dinner, and he's just got a water bottle, potatoes, green beans, and the chicken breast, which frankly, for throwing it together last minute, is pretty good. And he has salad in the fridge, and we have ice cream for a snack if he wants one. So I think he's all set. And then I made myself some ramen, just some creamy chicken ramen and some tuna, and I'm waiting on my bread to toast. It's gonna go there. That's a little bit of sparkling grape juice, and I'm gonna have water. So I made dinner at home. I'm very proud of myself. Bro, you just don't know the effort that it took to do that. But we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna lay down. And I'll check in with you tomorrow. And there is chicken for him for lunch tomorrow too. And I'll come home and eat. Probably more ramen and tuna. But we just gotta make it through a couple days while I'm sick. That's all we gotta do. Oh, there's my toast. Okay, y'all, it's early in the morning. Yeah, so excuse how I look. But I wanted to show you how I do lunches. And this is pretty much every day that Rick works. And if I work, I make more sandwiches. Like if I work away from the house today, I'm not going to my actual job, but I do have to go to the school briefly. And I'm cleared because I've got 4 doses of the eye drops. I've been on it 24 hours technically. So we're good to go. But I'm still gonna try to, you know, go in, do what I have to do and leave and not touch anyone while I'm there, just in case. But anyway, let me show you, and you see my eyes are a lot better. Anyway, let me show you what we do. Okay, so Rick makes his coffee. He has a travel mug and a big old thermos that he takes with him, and it keeps the coffee hot so he has coffee throughout the day because he loves to drink coffee throughout the day. And then the chicken breast that I cook gets sliced up, and it's gonna go into this bag, and he likes it with mayonnaise on his sandwiches, and that's, you know, just a simple lunch, a little mayonnaise and chicken. And then we have the chips, which are up at the top, and we're gonna put that in a bag. And then he'll have bottled water. We always have bottled water around the house, and that's going to be his quick lunch. And then he'll eat that and then come home and have dinner. Sometimes he gets a snack, but Rick does not like snacks. He just likes extra meaty sandwiches, and that's what he wants when he's at work. I almost always give myself a snack. But I'm not packing myself a lunch today because, like I said, I'm coming home. So I'll show you what I eat when I come home, but this is what we have. In terms of breakfast, we almost never eat breakfast. Rick has coffee and heads out. And if I have anything, I'll have some decaf coffee, which I almost never have. I'm more likely, especially when I'm sick, to have tea. This morning I'm having some delicious Dayquil that's sitting on the table. Rick already poured it for me. I'll show you. There it is, waiting for me, and the water bottles. So this is a typical morning for us, and it's nothing exciting, but this is what we do. We usually come home, and that's why we have all the fruit. We don't take the fruit with us. We come home and have it as a snack when we get back. And then we usually have veggies then too. So I really wish we worked in such a place that we could have a hot lunch. It's actually the hardest thing about the jobs that we have. We're so far from the house, and I wish we could move or change our jobs, but we're just trying to get through what we have for now. Because there is no microwave, there's nothing for him to heat up his lunch, and I could heat up mine, but I usually try to drive to Rick for lunch, and we eat lunch together. So this is just what we do for now. More on that later. I gotta get this packed. Sandwiches, and you can see I play a little morning Tetris and I'll kind of try to make them all fit together. And I'm just gonna take this, put it over top, and I kind of smash it down to keep them together. It always bounces back up, believe me. It falls off. There's nothing you can do about it because it's kind of thick. And we like to do this because regular lunch meat has got so many preservatives in it, so much salt, it's just not especially good for your health, in my opinion. And there's a little bit of meat left. Between the 3 sandwiches, he always has at least a chicken breast, at least. So this is probably a chicken breast and a half. And then what's left over is gonna go on my sandwich. I'm just gonna have one sandwich and probably some ramen when I get back. So I'm gonna put it back in the Ziploc. It'll go back in the fridge. And I usually try to make enough chicken to do 3 days worth. I can't remember how many days this is, but it's under 3. So we're good. And then I have this refrigerated, this is actually gets put in the freezer, this lunch bag. So I just put it in the freezer. I don't know if you can see, there's built-in ice packs inside the bag. And so anyway, so I just pulled that out of the freezer. I'm gonna put 2 water bottles on the bottom, put all of this in a gallon-sized Ziploc, put that in there, give him some chips, and he's ready, and I'm gonna put that in the fridge for me. So it's not the most healthy lunch, but he does take his lunch bag with the water, sandwiches and chips, and like a pot of coffee with him every day. So that's enough to get him through the work day, and then he comes home and we try to have a good dinner. So there you go, that's what we do. Okay, it is lunchtime. I've changed because I don't know if you can see, I'm soaking wet. It is pouring rain outside, and I just got back from the classroom and making my lunch. I do have my sandwich made. It's exactly like I made Rick's. Let me show you. There it is. So I just mayonnaise on the bottom, chicken, what was left in the bag, and that's gonna be my sandwich over here. I have my bowl ready for my ramen. I have some chips. I'm not taking the Dayquil again. It's just still sitting on the table from this morning. And ramen is cooking. I have some ground turkey out for dinner, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna make just yet. Part of the problem is I don't have a menu plan, but I've been sick, and I am going to make a menu plan. You'll be hearing about it soon. But right now I'm just gonna try to figure out what I'm doing today. I'm feeling a little better. The Dayquil helped, and the eye drops are definitely helping. My eyes are much better. So I'm gonna eat my lunch. We'll come back at dinner time, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so it is almost 8:30. Here it is. And we are just now getting ready to eat spaghetti. I don't know if it's too hot. There we go. You can see the steam. I have bowls and water on the table. There it is. Rick has some bag salad that he is going to have, and that is going to be dinner. It is so late because we actually went to the school that I'm teaching at had a little fair today, and you'd be very, very proud because I had to go there and you know, just support the school and all that stuff. And they had food trucks, including Chick-fil-A, and your girl did not eat anything there. I did get coffee, and Rick got coffee, but that was it. We didn't actually eat out. We came home. We were good, relatively speaking. So I count it as a win, because let me tell you what, when it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock, I was like, that Chick-fil-A is looking good. but it's okay. So we're getting ready to eat our spaghetti, and I'm gonna get him his salad out, and we're gonna be good to go. I'm counting this day very successful. Okay, it is the next day. It is Saturday, and it's lunchtime. It's 12:20. I'll show you. There it is. And I heated up some chicken soup, and I'm eating the leftover tuna that I had from 2 days ago. I know it seems like I'm kind of repeating the same things, but this is kind of what I do, in that whatever is in the fridge that needs to be eaten, if I'm home, I'll eat it. Because I don't care. I'm not really picky about food. So, you know, it's food, I'll eat it, and I'm happy. So let me show you what I have. So I had a little bit of matzah left over in the cabinet, and I'm trying to use it up before this Passover. So I'm gonna eat that with tuna. I love tuna on crackers personally, and chicken soup. There's actual chicken in there somewhere. But nothing exciting. I have a little bit of grape juice and water, and Rick's on my phone. And this is what I'm doing for lunch today. So I might have a snack later. I'm actually thinking about making something. If I do, I'll show you. But we're keeping it simple, and then we're gonna have leftover baked spaghetti tonight because we have spaghetti from yesterday. So that's what we're having today. I know I'm wearing the same clothes. It's Saturday. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling out, and that's what we're doing. So I'll see you if I make anything else, or if not, at dinner. We're back. I'm still in this outfit. It's dinner time. I didn't make any snacks. I was doing my college work. It took me most of the day, and I did some laundry and stuff, and I did like some paperwork trying to you know, get signed up for my master's, which I'm very excited about. But anyway, so I wanted to show you how I make baked spaghetti. I think I've done a video on it at some point, but let me show it to you. So I'm preheating the oven to 375, and I took the spaghetti and I threw it in a Pampered Chef pan, and I threw a little water in it just because anything you put in your fridge is gonna dry out, right? So I have some Parmesan cheese and I have a little bit of mozzarella cheese. And I'm basically gonna mix it in on the inside. Ooh, I even have some ricotta. So it's kind of like making a little lasagna, but not. Okay, so we're gonna throw a little ricotta in here. I'll let you see it. And throw a little parm, a little mozzarella, and then I'm gonna put Parma mozzarella on top with a little garlic powder. We're gonna throw it in the 375 oven. I don't know why I said onion. Throw it in the 375 oven for about 20 minutes because it's really already cooked. We're just trying to melt that cheese. And then I'm gonna put it on broil for another 5 seconds. I don't know, however long it takes for it to get nice and melty and crispy on top. Really shouldn't take very long at all because it's a very small amount here. But this is what I do with my leftover spaghetti so it doesn't go to waste. So let me show you how it works. Okay, it's in the oven. You know what I forgot to do? I was gonna put spinach in there and I totally forgot about it. I'm gonna have a spinach salad. Rick's gonna have just a regular salad because he's working through his bag of iceberg. But this is going to be what we have for dinner, and I'll show it to you when it's done. But it's just like a spaghetti version of lasagna. I actually threw a whole lot of cheese in there because that ricotta that I had was going bad. I was like, we'll use it. You don't normally have to throw that much in there, but I'm still getting over my sickness. But anyway, but I'm doing better. Look at my eyes. They actually look semi-decent today. And they feel pretty good. Although the medicine, may I say, is like drying out underneath my eyeballs. I had to put a little coconut oil under there because I was like, whoo, I'm looking raggedy. Raggedy. I don't even want to tell you. Okay, but easy, easy, easy. Quick dinner. Wish I had that on hand when I was sick, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and make his ranch dressing. Or am I? I don't know if I have everything for it. I think I do. And I'll look at that, and if not, we have other dressings. Make my spinach salad. And that's that. We're gonna have our spaghetti here in just a minute. I have it on high broil, so I gotta watch it. It's melting. But I wanted to show you salads. So Rick just has a bag salad. That's what he likes. If that makes him happy, great. I personally don't prefer lettuce. I like spinach or kale or pretty much anything but this kind of lettuce. So I made myself my favorite spinach salad, which is just spinach, apples, dried blueberries, and then I have these, let's see, pumpkin seeds, dry roasted salted organic, raw sunflower seeds, and brown sesame seeds, and I put all those all on here. This is not wine, by the way, it's sparkling grape juice, so relax. And so this is what I like to have. I don't like dressing. He is gonna have this Brianna's dressing. I was gonna make him the ranch. He said he wants to use this up. So that's what we're having. Have water. We usually have like a little tiny cup of the sparkling grape juice. I'll show it to you next to the water glass. I actually served it to a friend the other day and they laughed and said it was the tiniest cup. I'm like, it's a 4-ounce juice glass. Do you have 4-ounce glasses at your house? Maybe we're weird. Anyway, so I'll show you the, let me check on this now, actually. Woo! I want it to brown, it's just starting, look at that. Just starting to brown. I don't want it to brown too much, but like this side has like no browning. And that side looks yummy, like a pizza. Let me turn that puppy around. We're gonna put it in another second or two. And our baked spaghetti is gonna be ready. I'll tell you what, let me tell you this. If you are wasting your spaghetti, you're regretting it. You should regret it. Because baked spaghetti is great. It's a great way to use it. It tastes like a completely different dish, but like in a better way. I don't know, so good. So good. So I normally would have garlic bread with it too. I gotta watch it though. I don't want it to burn. I'll take it right back out. I would normally have garlic bread with it. You know, just a little bit more brown. But I didn't have any softened butter to make my garlic bread. And Rick said it was fine. Plenty of carbs with this. Carbs and cheese, you don't need garlic bread. So let's look at it. Baked spaghetti. Okay. I'm trying to put so many different things that we're eating on these videos that I really am trying not to take too long for each meal. But, you know, let's have a little interlude of dinner. Rick said he'll join us. All right, it's time to eat. Rick just got home from work. Are you excited about the baked spaghetti?
Baked spaghetti. Feels fancy, more Italian.
I know, and it's just leftovers.
Wear a soup coat and a necktie.
People are afraid
Select my hair.
of leftovers.
No.
That's really good.
No, they're not good till they're left over.
They do get more flavorful. I was telling them about our salads.
Spaghetti works that way. I think spaghetti's better the second day. Chili's better the second day. A lot of soup is better the second day.
Plus, anything you put this much cheese in, you're probably gonna like it.
I think the key is right. You just got to cook it different.
Yeah.
Well, you cooked it regular the first time. You baked it the second time.
Yeah. So it's not.
So you just you leftover, but you make it different. Make it new.
Yeah.
Leftover, but you make it different. Make it new.
Even if I made it the same way, we'd probably eat it most of the time.
Yeah.
But this is just a way to make it fancy, and it's nice to actually have something different for a change.
Leftover, you make it different, make it new.
It really tastes like lasagna.
It looks like lasagna, only with big, skinny noodles.
Yeah, well, it still tastes good. I was telling them about the difference in our salads.
Do you twirl it or scoop it?
Oh, however you want.
That's good, dear.
I know, I'm so excited. It makes me happy. Anyway, I don't really have anything to say. I was just trying to break the video up. So you guys weren't just watching.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm...
You bring the interest?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that?
I'm like a commercial. I don't know.
So how do you like being just the two of us?
What, all the time now?
Yeah. You can be honest, because I've told him it was a big change.
It was a big change, but I mean, I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
It's been years now, so.
It's still the Bealles, but this table used to be full of people.
Yeah.
Now it's just us.
Yeah. It's actually weird when people are over here.
It feels like they're visiting now. It's like, okay, time to go home. And I love them.
Leave
and I miss
your
them.
key.
Yeah, exactly. Love them, miss them, wish they'd visit more.
Yeah.
But it's different now.
It's not a bad different.
No.
It's what you want. You want them to take care of themselves and move on. You know?
I was thinking about that just today, really. How, you know, they're all living their lives and doing their own thing. And it's like, that's the goal. So, yay. It's because today I was home most of the day by myself. Rick had asked me at lunchtime, did you hear from any of the kids? And Brian had texted me today, but he's the only one I heard from today. And I usually don't hear from anybody really on Saturday. Saturday is usually a day that we're all just kind of hanging out, relaxing. But it was nice that Brian thought to text me. And it's nice when Rick and I just have a quiet day to ourselves. We had a lot of years with no time to ourselves. Now we get plenty.
I didn't get a single text.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing. See, when that happens, that's usually when I go and unfriend them all. Just to send them another friend request so they remember Dad.
Rick has a family text chat group.
Yeah.
And he keeps it active.
Well, I irritate
Lest
them.
they forget.
I irritate all of them. You know, there's been a time or two, I won't tell you who it is, but there have been a time or two where somebody will try to leave the group. And
Yeah, I know.
I'll re-add them, or I'll make a whole new group and add them again. And I always leave a little tagline: "Nobody leaves."
They've given up now.
It's like a hostage situation with love.
We're gonna go ahead and eat now. So glad we got to chat with you for a minute, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna have a dessert today. You might.
It'll be brown and liquidy in a little blue cup.
AKA coffee. Okay, we'll see y'all tomorrow, and probably making chicken sandwiches for lunch.
Yep. DIY.
See y'all later. Good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. It's like 11 there. And I got up really late this morning. Well, it wasn't so late. It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock, which is really late for me. Rick woke me up on his way out the door to say goodbye. And I was like, did you make your lunch? And he was like, no. And I was like, why didn't you wake me up? And he was like, you were snoring. And I never snore. It's just this whole sickness thing that I'm still trying to get over. Excuse me. And it's always worse in the morning. So here we are. So I went immediately back to sleep after he left. I woke up at 9:30. I took a shower, clearly. One of those like long leisurely showers that I just needed to fill my soul. And then I made my bed, cleaned up my room, did some vacuumed some rooms this morning. And here we are, I'm in the kitchen now. And Rick, so like I said, he didn't have a packed lunch today. That's not my fault. But he does have cash that he keeps in his wallet just for like days like this, if for whatever reason he needs to buy lunch while he's at work. And so it's not coming out of our regular budget, it's coming out of the money that he keeps on hand. So, I mean, you know, I guess it's a wash. It doesn't impact the regular budget, but still, it's like, you don't understand this challenge. We're supposed to be eating food from home, but it's a work in progress. So, and I needed the sleep. So I'm just not gonna be stressed about it. So I'm gonna get ready to have something to eat. I am gonna make myself, cause he didn't have the chicken and we have the chicken in the fridge. I'm just gonna go ahead, keep it simple, make myself the chicken sandwiches probably, and some chips, nothing complicated, simple lunch. And then for dinner, because I have so much chicken and he's off tomorrow, I'm probably gonna make chicken soup. So that way we can use most of it up, and any that we don't use up, I'll put it in the freezer and we can use it for another quick meal. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut up all the chicken, and I really want to make my fruit salad. So maybe I'll show you my fruit salad. I don't know how much battery's left on the phone, but the camera. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm just dying for some fruit. So yeah, we need it. So let me make myself some little sandwiches and then I'll make a salad. I actually have a bag of chips. I put this in Rick's lunch yesterday, and him eating chips is touch and go. Some days he'll eat them, some days he won't. And since he didn't repack his lunch today, it was still in the lunch bag when I put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna eat it today, so it's not just sitting there getting old. So a lot of people kind of wonder, have a couple questions about the lunch. One is about eating the same thing pretty much every day. And Rick's dad, for like 40 years or something, had ham and cheese sandwiches every day for lunch, and he was fine with it. And Rick is similarly natured in that he doesn't like change. He'll eat the same thing every day and he's totally fine with it. So I try to mix things up a little bit here and there, but generally speaking, he likes having the same thing every day and it works for him. When I met him, he told me his mom, when he was in high school, would get up every day and make him chicken, like fry him chicken or do shake and bake chicken for him to take to school to lunch. And at the time, I told him, you're gonna learn to like sandwiches because I am not getting up early and doing that. And look at me now. So many years later, he has both. He has a sandwich and he has chicken that I make for him every day. But this is just, the lunch meat was kind of, having that every day was kind of making us sick. So that's just how that works. But I think, you know, even though we're eating the same thing every day, it's something that's good. I mean, who wouldn't want a roasted chicken sandwich every day? I mean, it's really, really good. So I don't know what to say about that. And it actually doesn't take a lot of time, because when we were getting lunch meat before, if we ran out of lunch meat, I'd have to run to the store and get some. And we don't even live that far from town, but just getting up, you know, from what we're doing, getting dressed or going out after work, taking a special trip to the store to get lunch meat, and then it's less complicated just to have chicken here. Throw it in the oven. All I got to do is a little bit to it, throw it in the oven, and then it cooks for a little while, then I take it out, it cools, and I put it in a bag. And then every day I'll just slice it up. And it's not complicated, it doesn't take that long, and it tastes really, really good. So I'm gonna have my lunch and then I'll show you my salad. Okay, I made my fruit salad, and I actually made this. This is essentially the Chick-fil-A salad. It's just cut up apples, blueberries, strawberries, and mandarins. And I love the Chick-fil-A fruit salad so much that I just decided to start making it at home. So I use half of an apple, good size apple. And then I cut it up with a few strawberries, like 4 or 5 maybe, handful of blueberries, and half a can of mandarin oranges. These usually last me a couple days. We just went shopping and it was kind of, I hadn't made it yet, I'd wanted to make it. But I cut the apples up last night for my dinner salad, or at least used half an apple for dinner salad. So I used the other half for this. So everything, if I don't hurry up and use it, it's gonna go bad. So I'm gonna work on this, and it'll be my little snack, and then that's it. So let's talk about dinner. I already mentioned to you that tonight it is chicken soup. It is only noon now, so I will probably not make dinner until maybe like 5-ish. I think Rick's coming home a little late. So I'm just gonna go about and do all of my things. I have to get my taxes done and all that other, like I'm not getting it done, I have to get all the paperwork out and everything. So that's one task today, and cleaning bathrooms if I feel up to it. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a little fruit and then get about my tasks. So I'll see you at dinner time. All right, you've seen me cooking, and Rick's got the coffee brewing. He's got the cabinet open for what reason, I don't know, but there it is. So I was doing the dishes while I finished working on it, but we have chicken soup with the leftover chicken, and it's like a chicken kale soup, and some leftover cornbread. So it's leftovers again. It's just the two of us. You know, so if I make something, we often end up having it multiple days, but in multiple ways. So here it is on the table, bowl and the cornbread. I gotta put our water out, but we are getting ready to eat, and this is dinner for tonight. Okay, Rick and I ran out and did a little tiny grocery shop. And I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you what we got, the receipt and everything, and well, let me just do that and I'll tell you in a second. Okay, here's our receipt, and I spent $29.49 at Food Lion. That's all I got. That's $30 of groceries. It's my $12.99 cat food, $9.49 decaf, and $5.79 Cafe Bustelo. So Rick and I were talking about it, and what I think we're gonna do, it was like decision-making time. I think we're gonna try to go another week without getting groceries, like with what we got in our last big grocery haul. And this will be the only thing that we get until the following week. This is Sunday night. We're gonna try to go until next Monday. If we need to get anything, we can, but we're thinking that we're gonna try to go without. Instead of a grocery haul this week, we'll put up this food diary, and then you guys can see that. So I think that might be how it works this week. We'll see how it goes. But we'll include everything in it, and then you can see. So tomorrow, the plan is I have to go teach in the morning. I'm gonna come home, have a quick lunch, and then we're gonna run out because we have to get Brianna from work tomorrow and take her home. And then we are going to, not here home, to her house, but Trey's doing something and then the other car is out of commission. But we have to go, we're gonna do Instacart while we're over that way. And then we'll come home in the evening and have dinner here. So, and we normally do Instacart on Mondays. If you don't know that, we've talked about it before. So that's kind of just our normal thing that we do. So I don't know, that's the plan. I feel like there's a lot of things happening, so it's up in the air, but we'll see how it goes and I will keep you informed. So that is tomorrow and I'll see you then. Good morning. Well, kind of morning. I got out a little bit early today for my class, and since we got to run to see Brianna, I'm making our lunch, like a brunch, a little bit early. So I'm going to show you what I have going on here for lunch. Okay, so I have the leftover soup. I'm just heating it up. Nothing exciting, still delicious, but we're gonna have that. And Rick asked for grilled cheese. It's actually grilled chicken and cheese because we have some chicken left over. So we're gonna use that and have, he wants grilled cheese. I might just make a tortilla for myself, but we're gonna have either a tortilla or grilled cheese with some soup. And I still have fruit salad for dessert, and that's gonna be our lunch. And then we're gonna head out for the day. So I did take out sausage, some breakfast sausage for dinner, like a breakfast dinner. We'll see about that. We're not quite sure what we're doing yet as far as that goes. Just enough chicken for all of that. So the chicken's lasted several days. It's done really, really good. All right, so we're gonna eat our lunch and I'll catch you at dinner. Okay, we're back. We're back from taking Brianna and Instacarting and doing all those things. So I'm giving you the update, okay? So we did Instacart, and whenever we do it, Rick does get a coffee, and I just got some water, like water at Starbucks. So that was like $5. We started going for a little while, and Rick said, because I didn't get a coffee, if I wanted to get a snack, I could. I'm stirring dinner while I talk to you. So I was going to use my points at Chick-fil-A, but alas, I didn't have enough for a snack that I wanted. So I was like, you know what? There's the store. There's this really fancy supermarket that we've done Instacart out before, but I've never actually purchased anything. They always look like they have really, really good stuff in their bakery. And I was like, maybe I'll go get something from their bakery. It's probably better than, you know, just paying like $4 for one little snack at Starbucks anyway. So I did. I got a pack of muffins for $5.99. And so we ended up spending like $12 when everything was said and done on snacks, but we were doing Instacart. So our rationale is we're doing Instacart, we're gonna cover that cost with Instacart, and we're gonna cover gas. Now when we do Instacart, if you don't know, we have a policy that we do not do any Instacarts that are over 5 miles. In fact, we always prefer the in-store Instacarts where you're not using your gas at all. So I think we drove a total of 10 miles today Instacarting, and so it hardly used any gas at all. And we ended up over a period of just a couple hours, because we don't do it like all day. We did from like 2 p.m. to like 6 p.m. which we could have made more money. We ended up making like $40. We could have made more. There was one that was $40 all by itself. And because I have that 5 mile policy, it was just outside of the 5 miles. And I was like, maybe I should just take it. And before I got a chance to even think about, somebody else snagged it up because it was $40. So, and that happened actually a couple times. There were a couple of them that were just outside of my comfort zone, but you know, maybe I could have done it. It wasn't too bad. And I would have made a whole lot more money. And instead I kept turning them down. And then I just sat there. So that was kind of my fault. I could have made way more, but we just kind of were chilling out today and, you know, doing some things here and there. So anyway, we made $40, which a full tank of gas, and we didn't spend very much money on gas at all. A full tank of gas for us is like $60. So after our snacks, it was like half a tank of gas. And you know, it's our day off, and it's not a lot of money that we made, but we got to chill out. And we actually enjoy Instacarting. It's actually fun. It's like a treasure hunt if you get the right stores. For us, it's like something fun that we do on our day off, and instead of spending money, we make a little money. Is it a lot of money? Sometimes, and sometimes it's not. Today was one of those ones that we didn't make a whole lot of money, but we had a good time and we didn't waste any money, so there you go. However, on the way back, because it's so late, we were Instacarting a little further from home, because I think I mentioned that we had dropped Brianna off, and she doesn't exactly live down the street from us or anything. So we were over more towards her direction, so it took us, you know, and we made a couple stops. I got gas, and we made a stop at the store, so it took us like an hour and everything to get home. So anyway, because we were getting home late, the stop at the store was because I had taken out the breakfast sausage. We were gonna have breakfast dinner, and I was like, man, it's gonna be like 7 o'clock when we get home. I don't wanna be like making fresh biscuits to have breakfast dinner. I was like, if we just bought some biscuits at the store, this is how I get myself every time. If we just bought some biscuits at the store, I can make a quick breakfast dinner and we'd be all set. All set. So we popped in the Dollar General and we got some biscuits, and it was $4 for biscuits. I'm still stirring out my sausage. So this is my spending today that I'm trying to keep accountable with you guys, because I really am trying to not buy things, and yet here we are. Here we are. In fact, here's another aspect of here we are. So we ran out of mayonnaise, which of course, we have mayonnaise every day on our lunch sandwiches, but then also, I didn't make any chicken, and I didn't take any chicken out to thaw. So I was like, oh, I can make tuna fish, but no, I don't have mayonnaise. I think I might have enough leftovers from the breakfast dinner for me to have lunch tomorrow. So in fact, I'm sure we'll do that, because I do not always drive Brianna home, just so you know. There's just a little car situation going on right this particular moment, and we're trying to help them out. And she does work with Rick, and like I always come and see Rick on his lunch break. It's right around the time when Brianna gets off work. So right now we're just kind of helping them out, making sure she gets taken home. So tomorrow I'm taking Brianna home on the lunch break, because I'm doing that because Rick has stuff going on at the store. He's actually going to eat at the store, so he's gonna buy a sub, which is $6, and I'm gonna have whatever I can have, and I'm gonna heat it up at my office, which I do have a microwave, but one available to me. I just don't usually use them. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, and that's me really trying to dig in and not spend money. But do you see what I mean? I don't know if you watched my grocery haul, or if I mentioned it on this one. I think it was on my grocery haul video. I talked about how we had spent $1,000 on food last month, and the one place that we went to the most, we went 8 times, and we went there because it's pretty cheap. It's $6 a person, and it's like, that doesn't feel like a lot, but when you go there 8 times in a month, that's $140, or a little bit less than that, but close. So you can see how all of these little things add up, because it's like $4 for biscuits here, a little $12 coffee and muffin there, and then it's like, oh, let's get a $6 sub, and then it just, before you know it, it's the end of the month and it's $1,000. So I'm really trying though. I'm really trying. You can see, I'm assuming you can see from these videos that I'm literally running. Like, I left the house this morning at like 7 something, and it's after 7 right now, and I'm making, we won't sit down to eat till 8. And I've been running all day. And this was our day off. So normally it's our day off. I mean, it's my day off work and his day off work, but I still have to do student teaching, and then we're doing Instacart, which we always do on Monday. So it's like a little side job. I'm just going from one thing to the next. Yeah. So anyway, dinner. I got biscuits in the oven. They're almost done. Hash browns in the oven. The sausage is cooking, almost done. We're gonna make some eggs, and I'm gonna fry up some kale. And that is going to be, well, not fry, steam some kale. So that's gonna be our breakfast dinner. It's a whole lot of craziness, but it shouldn't take too long. It's like 15-20 minutes to get it all done, which is actually a pretty quick dinner. And it should have plenty of leftovers. So yeah, this is where we are. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. I'm gonna finish making it. All right, so here is the plate, and frankly, I'm just too tired to steam the greens, so we're gonna have some strawberries with it instead, and that is our little bit of freshness with this. I know it's a carb heavy, like heavy meal, but it's late and we are hungry, so we're gonna eat. It's like 7:40, and that's it for the day. Morning. I'm going to the office today. The beauty of my office is that I'm the only one there. There's no one else that's gonna look at me. Well, maybe one or two people, but they don't really care what I look like. So it doesn't matter. I packed myself a little something today. I don't think this is gonna be a full lunch. But Rick said to just go ahead and get like a biggie bag from Wendy's. So I know, another $6 reality. This I guess we're just documenting why my budget's insane. But I am making myself some tea in my little tea bag there. And I am bringing a biscuit and some sausage gravy for breakfast. And I'm bringing, this is a little midday snacky. This is one of my muffins from the Fresh Market yesterday. Doesn't that look good? So we've got something. So I won't be buying dad. I feel like I'm talking to my kids. Dad said, Rick said that it's like I got a little Starbucks. Yeah, it kind of is. So getting ready to head out, and you know, I'm looking at a banana. Like, maybe I should take a banana. I'll take a banana. I'll try to, not that one. Let me get another one. I'll try to be a little healthy. Besides, these are browning. They need to be used. So, still, I'm tired. Anyway, this is breakfast. Lunch is going to be Wendy's, and dinner is probably going to be the rest of the leftovers and like the sausage gravy, biscuits, eggs, hash browns, all that, probably all over again. If I make anything else, I'll let you know, but it's gonna be late tonight, so I'll see you then. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday night, and it is 6:30, right there. I got home about 15 minutes ago, and I didn't have anything to thaw, and I took some ground turkey, right here, and I put it in a bowl of hot water to do like a quick thaw. So I'm actually gonna cook that up, and if you noticed, right here also, I have the mac and cheese, and I have the creamy one, and I have some brown gravy mix. And that is actually how, well, that's not a, I have a couple ways, let me set you up here. I have a couple of ways that I make homemade hamburger helper, and I do have one way that's from scratch, but this is my quick non-scratch version. So this is totally not a healthy dinner, but it's just something quick that I can make. So I'm getting ready to fry up the turkey. I'll make the macaroni and cheese, and then I'll throw in the brown gravy and mix it all together, and yay, hamburger helper. And I'll probably make some instant mashed potatoes and some peas. So we're gonna call it a night, because it's 6:30, and I'm gonna try to get to bed at a semi-reasonable hour. And tomorrow I have to teach at school, and we're gonna get our taxes done. But here's the couple of things. So lunch today, I'm gonna give you an update. Rick had his sub at work, which was $6.99. plus tax. And then I did get a biggie bag from Wendy's, as we talked about, which is $6 and some change. So, you know, $6 with tax. And then I also got myself a little snack. I got some raspberries. And I got, I also got a Reese's cup. I know, I went over. Yeah. This is why we're trying to be on a strict budget, because it's the little stuff that really adds up. It really adds up. But we're gonna keep doing this, and the goal is that even if you take all the things that we added together, or that we added or bought this week in addition to what we bought with our grocery haul, that hopefully it will come together and it'll still be way less than we spent last month in February, which was $1,000. So far we only had the $200 grocery haul. We spent $30 on cat food and a couple other things at Food Lion, and then we've spent, I don't know, I have to give you a total, but I think it's in the area of $35 on eating out sort of things. That's not too bad. It's not too bad for a week. Not too bad. I'll give myself a little pass on that, all things considered. It's been a very busy week. So I'm gonna keep this up, but this is going to be the end of this video because it is Tuesday night and tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'm gonna film Wednesday, but it's not gonna be on this video. I have to edit this tomorrow if you're gonna watch it on Thursday. So we're gonna end it here. I'll show you what we get for dinner tonight, and that'll be it. And like I said, I'm gonna keep up the food diaries. I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know how next week's gonna work, if I'm gonna film Wednesday to Wednesday and edit and have it up for next Thursday, because I'll probably have another grocery haul by then. But I might do 2 weeks on the next food diaries and maybe do it like every other week. We'll see how it goes. But I am gonna keep it up and try to give you guys like an idea of what we're spending and what we're eating, and hopefully it's helpful, and hopefully it's helpful to me to keep that budget down. And we'll see at the end of the month. It won't be the end of March because we're already in the middle of March. This is March 19th. But maybe if we go like 30 days, how much we actually spent on food, and that includes groceries and eating out. So I'm putting it all together now. Like, I don't think I've ever done that before. Put all of the numbers together, although when we were young and we had the kids at home, we weren't eating out. so kind of was included. Our budget was just different then, and our life was different. Things were just different. Things were different. What is it, like 9 years ago when I started doing YouTube? It's been a long time. Anyway, let me make this up and I will show it to you when it's all ready. Okay, so I have finished my mac and cheese. Whoops. I'm trying not to make a mess, but I'm doing it one-handed. My mac and cheese and turkey and gravy. And literally, I didn't even put any seasoning in this. Like, the gravy has so much like salt and other stuff in it that it tastes just fine like it is. And then I have peas and potatoes, and we'll get it on a plate and we'll be done. And voila. Is it the healthiest meal ever? Definitely not. But we're getting ready to eat and we will be full. Okay, so we're good. We have a plan. I look so rough. We're ending this video, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. That's on a different video. It'll take you like a week or two to see it, but I'm gonna keep it up and you can follow along and see how we do in terms of what we're eating and what we're spending. And hopefully we improve. And hopefully I'm encouraging you to try to get it under control. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, it is. But I'm starving. It is now after 7 o'clock and my feet are tired. So I'm gonna go eat and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching Food Diaries with me. I don't know how this video is gonna turn out, but if it's just a lot of me saying, hey, this is my food, see you later, then I'll probably try to do better next time. Be patient with me. Come back. We'll see you then.